From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening and welcome into News Channel 15. I'm Eli Grimes. Let's take a look at tonight's news. In a significant development in the ongoing investigation into the November 5th of 2024 murder of Edwards County Circuit Judge Michael Valentine, the court has ordered that Megan Valentine must unlock her cell phone for investigators. A pretrial conference has been scheduled for 10 a.m. on September 25th. During a hearing held Thursday, Judge William Thurston of Pulaski County granted a stipulated motion to compel evidence and set the September date. Judge Thurston also cautioned local media against improperly disclosing confidential information related to juvenile matters connected to the case. Valentine, 44, of rural Albion, is accused in the November 5th, 2024 shooting death of her husband. Judge Michael Valentine's body was discovered outside his home following a wellness check requested around 12:15 p.m. that day by the Edwards County Sheriff's Office. In December of 2024, Valentine pled not guilty to multiple charges, 2 Class M felony counts of murder, 1 alleging intent to kill or injure, and another alleging a strong probability of causing death, 1 Class X felony count of aggravated battery discharging a firearm, 1 Class 1 felony count of aggravated discharge of a firearm, and 1 Class 2 felony count of aggravated domestic battery. Valentine remains held at the White County Jail in the city of Carmi. She is represented by defense attorney Jessica Coaster of Edwardsville, while David Robinson of the state's attorney's appellate prosecutor's office is prosecuting that case. In other news, WRUL reports authorities aren't providing much information on an active investigation they say they're working. It was late May when local police say they were called to the Grayville Super 8 in reference to a woman who needed medical attention. She was taken to Wabash General Hospital, and there it said she handed a piece of paper to medical staff with the word trafficking or trafficked. That prompted local authorities to secure the scene at the hotel, and they eventually called in Illinois State Police and their resources. A spokesman with ISP would only say it's an active investigation, and to protect the integrity of the investigation, no further information was available at that time. In area arrest reports, 2 area men were arrested on separate warrants by the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. WFIW reports 25-year-old Bradley W. Cummins of Grayville was arrested Monday on a Wayne County warrant to revoke probation stemming from a previous charge of methamphetamine possession. Cummins was lodged in the Wayne County Jail pending a court appearance. Randall G. Legg, age 51, of Sisney, was arrested early Tuesday morning on a Wayne County warrant for failure to appear on a theft charge. The charge stems from an incident involving unauthorized control over property valued at less than $500. Legg was lodged into the Wayne County Jail, awaiting a court appearance. WRUL reports a Carmi man is behind bars following his arrest Tuesday morning at the White County Probation Office. Carmi police were called to the office just before 10:30 a.m. in reference to a warrant for 22-year-old Demarius Montgomery of 6th Street. Montgomery was wanted for failure to appear on charges that date back to October of last year. It was Halloween night when Montgomery was arrested on charges of possession of meth. On November 27th, Montgomery agreed to a plea deal in which that possession of meth charge was dismissed in exchange for a guilty plea to a lesser charge of possession of a controlled substance. He was given 2 years of probation and a 69-day stayed jail sentence, ordered into drug treatment, and charged with court costs. Online court records don't indicate, as of this writing, when he's due before a judge. And finally, City Council news. The Fairfield City Council held its regularly scheduled meeting last night. The meeting began with the approval of minutes from the June 10th meeting and April 8th executive session. The council also approved all bills submitted since June 10th following a unanimous roll call vote. The council approved the appropriations ordinance for the upcoming fiscal year, May 1st of 2025 to April 30th of next year, which projects $24,889,761 in revenue and $26,408,605 in expenditures, resulting in a projected shortfall of $1,518,844. The council approved the sale of city-owned property along Southwest 10th Street directly south of the Impressions Dance Studio to Jason Robinson for $10,000. Robinson plans to construct a laundromat on the site, and City Attorney Darren Rice will continue working with Robinson to finalize that transaction. 2 resolutions were approved under the Business Tax District program. Nicole Simpson from Farmer's Daughter will receive $4,000 from the city to match her $8,000 investment in new second-floor windows. An amendment was approved for Rita Matthews on behalf of Classic Pizza and Pasta Restaurant, increasing the city's contribution from $2,500 to $4,500 due to contractor changes. The total project cost remains $9,000. A new leachate disposal agreement was approved with the Wayne County landfill, establishing a direct pipeline connection and 2-cent per gallon charge for the life of that project. The city currently generates between $100,000 and $150,000 annually from the leachate revenue. The council also approved a $60,000 appropriation of motor fuel tax funds for repairs on South 1st Street. A utility easement was granted to Ameren for access to their substation that will be constructed on property they have purchased on Southwest 7th Street. Ameren plans to put in a transmission line that will go from Albion to Mount Vernon. Mayor Moore says the transmission line will be beneficial to the city, with the substation located on Southwest 7th Street. Alderman Cheryl Eckleberry abstained from that vote. The council also authorized street closures for 2 upcoming events. The Fall Fun Fest to be held September 16th to the 21st. Mayor Moore says the city will be closing the street for the Fun Fest committee a little earlier than usual to give the committee proper time to mark the spots for vendors and also offer vendors the opportunity to set up earlier downtown. The street closures will affect the 100 through 300 block of East Main, the 100 block of Southeast 3rd and Southeast 2nd Street, and the 100 block of Northeast 3rd and Northeast 2nd Streets. The request will be sent to the state for their final approval. Mayor Moore says the street closing will begin at 8 p.m. Tuesday, September 16th until 6 a.m. on Sunday, September 21st. Vacation Bible School at First Baptist Church, scheduled for July 14th through July 18th. Douglas Street between South 1st and Southeast 2nd Street will be closed during the hours of 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. Meanwhile, the June financial report showed expenses totaling $1,631,170, revenues totaling $1,560,852, with a monthly shortfall of $70,318. On year-to-date, the city has spent $3,349,961 and brought in $3,176,373, leaving a $173,588 deficit. The general fund balance stood at $2,204,371, with an additional $1,095,981 in a CD account. Council members raised concerns about a crack in on the road in Territory Lane off Enterprise Road and asked aldermen to report missing or damaged street signs in their wards. Mayor Gary Moore gave updates on code enforcement, the 4th of July event, which drew a large crowd to Southwest Park, and ongoing discussions with the Wayne County Humane Society regarding a possible ordinance banning the feeding of feral cats. The mayor also noted that progress at Lakeside Park Reservoir is pending, as the Farm Bill funding has not yet been approved, with Mayor Moore saying this is where the funding for the project will come from. The meeting concluded with the council entering executive session to discuss employee compensation and performance assistance, with no action taken following the executive session. That does it for our news. Stick around. I've got your weather forecast coming up next, and then a look at MLB scores and sports. Stay with us.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at your forecast. First, putting our radar in motion. Nothing really to speak of since around 9:50, just before 10 o'clock this morning. That remains much of the same story throughout today. As we move into your almanac for today, we saw a high of 88 degrees, a low of 72. No recorded precip in the last 24 hours. That could change as we progress through the nighttime hours. Your normals and records are there on the screen. Forward into your forecast map, putting that in motion starting around 1 p.m. earlier this afternoon. We did see some showers to our southeast, but nothing in our region. And that remains the same story as we progress into Thursday morning throughout Thursday afternoon. Just stray chances of showers moving through our viewing area. You can see that big storm to our northwest. That quickly dissipates before it gets into our area. Some stray showers from that system pushing in to our viewing region, but nothing accumulation-wise to speak of. As we move forward into your lows tonight into Thursday morning, mostly in the high 60 range, 69 in Fairfield, Albion, and most everywhere in our viewing region. Your highs on Thursday, slightly in the high 80s, 90 and 91 most elsewhere, 91 in Mount Carmel, 90 in both Fairfield and the city of Albion. Lows Thursday night into Friday morning, mostly in the low 70s. The cool spot 69 up there, way up there in Effingham. And your highs on Friday pushing up to 93 in some spots, including McLeansboro and Carmi, mostly 92 and 90 in Flora, Olney, and 92 in Mount Carmel. Your extended forecast, cloudy conditions tomorrow with the expected stray chances of showers and thunderstorms. Your highs mostly in the low 90s for all of the rest of the work week and into next work week. 91 on Saturday, 90 on Sunday, a hot weekend ahead, and lows expected to be in the low to mid 70s. That's a look at your forecast. Don't go anywhere. MLB Scores and Sports is up next.
Get employee pricing at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Jeep Wrangler with payments as low as $390 per month and a 2025 Jeep Compass as low as $369 a month. Come in today or go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service, give us 2 business days, that's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Welcome back. Time to talk sports. In MLB scores from yesterday, the Milwaukee Brewers beat the LA Dodgers by a score of 3-1. The Cincinnati Reds lost to the Miami Marlins 12-2. And the Pittsburgh Pirates fell to the Kansas City Royals 4-3. The St. Louis Cardinals down to the Washington Nationals by a score of 4-2. And the Chicago Cubs fell to the Minnesota Twins 8-1. The Cubs still lead the NL Central at a record of 54-37 on the year, followed by Milwaukee at 52-40, St. Louis at 49-43, Cincinnati in 4th place at a record of 46-46, just at 500, and Pittsburgh at 38-55 on the year. That does it for sports and our newscast tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. From myself, Eli Grimes, as well as everyone here at News Channel 15, have yourself a great night.